Hello there. So yesterday Liverpool lost against Arsenal by 2-0. Very disappointing result for the team yesterday, but a fair one. I think it's fair to say that Liverpool were simply outclassed yesterday, and there was not much to hope for. If we got something out of this game, we could have considered ourselves lucky. So no complaints from me, but quite revealing with regards to the weaknesses actually in the team, especially in central midfield. So I made my point, I think, a few weeks ago. If you want to catch up in my video after the defeat in the Capital One Cup against Manchester United, where in this game we didn't play too badly, or maybe it's because Manchester United themselves are not that great this season, although it's fair to say again that they are coming back strongly. Well, they've had their fair share of difficult fixtures so far, and they are accumulating the points now that their fixture list is getting a bit easier. Anyway, back to Liverpool. Like I said, I had many concerns about the centre midfield pairing of Steven Gerrard and Lucas, and I think yesterday the weakness in terms of creativity, in terms of defensive solidity, in terms of mobility, in terms of just about everything, was clearly exposed last night. I had some hope when the game started yesterday, especially when I saw that Mathieu Flamini wasn't playing, because I think he's a very important player for Arsenal. He is the holding midfielder that they have been missing for quite a few years. And there was an extra bonus that Jack Wilshere wasn't playing. But how wrong was I? Because Thomas Rosicki still has quite some fuel in the tank left and did very well. But it was also more of a case of, again, Liverpool's huge weakness in centre midfield. Steven Gerrard and Lucas, for me, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, but for me, they bring absolutely nothing to the team. Again, both attacking-wise and defensively. Lucas, although I was very impressed with him against West Brom, but this again shows how it depends on the opposition, because Lucas yesterday was simply fucking outclassed in all departments. He was running out of steam. He was chasing shadows. As for Steven Gerrard, don't get me wrong again, I will be forever grateful to what he has done, and he's a living legend for the club. But I think it's not yesterday, but it's been quite a few months now that it's the end for Steven Gerrard. For me, Steven Gerrard needs to be used. He can't play as a holding midfielder, as a defensive midfielder, because he simply doesn't track back. I don't know if it's a lack of energy, if it's about age, it's about motivation, but he doesn't do it, guys. So these two centre midfielders were chasing shadows, like I said yesterday. In the end, it was very, very easy for Arsenal to not only keep the ball, it was very easy for them. Liverpool did have a few chances here and there, half-hearted chances, I would say, from Luis Suarez and Daniel Sturridge. And the way things are going, it's I think for me, Liverpool rely on mainly on individual brilliance of our two strikers and they don't really play as a team. The defense, I think, is quite okay, although Ali Sissoko yesterday had an absolute nightmare. He was outclassed by Arsenal yesterday. Defensively, it was a total shambles, and offensively, he offered nothing. And huge question marks about the selection of John Flanagan yesterday. I think it would have been, we had better options in the form of either Jordan Henderson or even Martin Kelly. Well, John Flanagan didn't do that badly, but he wasn't great either. So you just put a youngster who hasn't played for I don't know how many months, and you just put him in a game of such huge importance. That was a bad decision by Brendan Rodgers. And the only positive that comes from this game, I think, Mamadou Sakho again had a good game. Martin Skrtel's good form is continuing. Mignolet had a bit of a dodgy game yesterday. Kolo Touré ran a bit out of steam in the end. So, like I said, the defense is doing quite okay. The attack, our two strikers are good, but touch wood that they don't get suspended or injured, because we will be in big trouble. And have you noticed that the goals are coming only from SAS? Steven Gerrard, I think, has scored only 1 or 2 penalties, 0 goals from Jordan Henderson, and Lucas, well, it's not his role, and he won't either score any goals. It's a positive thing that Philippe Coutinho is back, although he didn't do anything for me yesterday, but we'll give him time. So maybe this will improve things a bit offensively. But big problems, guys, in centre midfield for me. And I hope that the other big problem also is that we don't have too many better options. This is the problem. But I only hope that when Brendan Rodgers keep praising Steven Gerrard and Lucas, that it's only because right now he doesn't have any choice. Joe Allen is back, but has been very disappointing before his injury. I don't know if he will come back to the level of a long time ago at the start of last season. We'll have to see. He's still young, but so far he hasn't justified his £15 million price tag at all. And what are the options? So it's more a case of lack of options, but the main priority for the next January transfer window is to address this problem, if possible, in terms both financially, in terms of availability. If Liverpool will be able to bring in some more high quality, pacey, technique and mobile centre midfield, because we lack both defensively and attacking wise in that centre midfield. I would like to see Liverpool get a Yaya Toure type player or a Mascherano and a better offensive midfielder. We need cover for Philippe Coutinho, someone who will simply link midfield and attack, bring in creativity, and score a little bit of goals also, because the centre midfield is absolute bullshit, guys. So let me know what you think. Fair play to Arsenal. A deserved win 100%. And they simply showed that they are much better than Liverpool. And so the next game is a must-win game. The other positive thing is that this season so far, the Premiership, all the other teams are dropping points here and there except Arsenal. Fair play again to them. They are doing very strongly. God knows what would have happened if they got Luis Suarez. But like you saw, Chelsea unexpectedly lost against Newcastle yesterday. But Manchester City are coming back strongly. Manchester United also. Everton are solid. Tottenham, although are not playing well, but they are grinding out results. They got a solid draw against Everton today. They have, I think, so far some 4 or 5 games that they've won 1-0, so they are grinding out the results. So it won't be easy, guys, to finish in this top 4. So I'm not getting carried away. I'm encouraged by the start so far, but it's massively important now that Liverpool, for a start, win next week against Fulham. Nothing less than 3 points will do. And the fixture list won't be too easy for Liverpool. I think after the international break they have Everton away, Tottenham away, Chelsea away, City away. So at least if we don't win, we mustn't lose, but it will be very, very difficult. So huge turning point, I think, by the end of December and at the start of January 2014, we will know if Liverpool really have a good chance of finishing in this top 4. And so before I leave, guys, I will be off to Anfield on the 7th of December, I think, to go and watch Liverpool against West Ham at Anfield. I've been to Anfield more than 10 years ago now, in 2003, when Gerard Houllier was still manager, so it's quite a long time ago. So I'm very happy to go back there. Hopefully we'll go and see a good game where Liverpool will beat West Ham, and by then I hope Liverpool would have done well in the games before this game. The fixture list before this West Ham game, I think the only difficult game now will be Everton away, but I expect and I hope that Liverpool beat, I think, the likes of Fulham next week, Norwich and Hull. And alright then, so leave your comments and please subscribe also. Not many people are subscribing to my channel. It's always thanks for the subscribers, but I'm hoping that I get a little bit more subscribers also. Don't know if it's because my videos are not visible enough, or I'm not good enough or simply not interesting. Anyway, leave your comments, good or bad. I have an open mind. I read all of them. And thanks. And alright then, take care. And I'll speak to you soon, hopefully next week after the Fulham game. You'll never walk alone, guys. Bye.